Hello YouTube, and welcome back to the Promine server with Kankadia. We are back in our art museum here, and as you can see, I've done a little more work than last time. Expanded the walls a little bit, though not a heck of a lot. Definitely gonna put in some more time into this when I get a chance. We've got this over here. I want to put it on the second floor when I get a chance. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Probius told me that they finally installed a beacon in the center of town. Let's go and check that out. Let's go over here. And so good. It's like someone threw up green. There's trees and more trees and a fountain, and that's actually a pretty cool fountain. But there's trees. Where's my wagon? Wagon. Whoa. Okay, that's kind of cool. I mean, I knew they were working on finishing the road, but it's kind of scary. Although it's kind of cool. I've got it's a Speed 2 beacon. Sweet. Let's check this out. Okay, so I have been here before. See, I put a little sign here saying "Good Eatin'," and I got my Chuck Wagon Steakhouse is fully appointed, and Surf and Turf now available. Space. Aww! Space Nerd got me some fish. That's awesome. Okay, I'm definitely have to incorporate that. Let's see. Probably right here. I'll add in one. I just leave it here. No. I want to incorporate this. How am I gonna do it? Ooh, you know what might work? Possibly 2-for-1 special. So like if this one pops out, maybe one pops up. Actually, I don't know if they do that. I have no idea what the apportioning thing for the droppers are. Let's check this. I mean, it's just a simple question of asking, can droppers be positioned vertically? I know dispensers can, because I've seen them in modded games. So let's go with some. Oh yeah, I forgot. I built this thing over well, not in barrel ground, but I built it over a small lake. That's the reason down in my mushroom I actually get some water. But right now I need to seal that up. Just use some of this. Okay, now I think this should work. It might not though. Let's see, stone might work. Yeah, we'll use stone. Okay, put that here. Now take the dropper and put it like that. Okay, it did work. Is that right? Yeah, dropper. This looks kind of funny. So here's the question though. If I put something in here, does it get activated by the same redstone block? It might. It did! Sweet! Okay, so I'm gonna keep that as it is. Nice. Thank you, Space Nerd, for your generous contribution to the Kankadia Chuck Wagon Steakhouse. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? Oh, I got an idea. Sign. Surf and Turf with Celebrity Chef Space Nerd. Cool. So now I just take this, the salmon and the fish, get dirt because no one likes to eat dirt. Although I know you're supposed to, was it all men are supposed to eat a bushel of dirt before they die, although preferably not at once. So there we go. We got some fish, and we got some steak. So if we press 1, we get both. Oh, I just got a cow pepper achievement for some reason. Nice. Okay, so I got leather, I think. That's weird. Hold on a sec. No. I wonder why I had leather in there. Oh, it's normal. Oh, Oh, of course, I guess I gotta go back in there. Yep, looks like it works fine. Thank you, Space Nerd. So let's just briefly check out this new greenified spawn. This is primarily the work of Pro Beast and Solar Corona, although I did help a little teeny bit myself. And Space Nerd was very kind enough to move his puppies. And I appreciate that because while Space Nerd, Pro Beast and Solar Corona did most of the road here, I have been working on expanding it over to our art museum. So you see, I got this. I'm trying to keep as close as I could with the original scheme, which is I'm describing it here. I got this right. Is that right? Yeah, I think it's white, black, gray, and light gray in basically 2 blocks each at a time, which is tricky when you're going upwards. Probius actually asked me what I wanted to do in terms of maybe making stairs on this, and I thought about putting stairs on, but I really love this lava fall effect. I mean, it's not actually 1 block; it's actually a metric shit ton of lava source blocks, which is very scary to work with. I'll grant you, but I love the effect. I just really love the effect, so I'm going to keep it as is, at least for the time being. So over here, I've got a little bit more to work on. I can, let's see. Oh, I don't have any on me actually. Okay, so you see, I've got a little bit more lava to place down. I got a couple more blocks to put over here. So I'm gonna go grab some lava. Actually, no, I'll show you where I began my lava. See, ordinarily, well, I wouldn't say ordinarily. I say back in the old days when I first started playing Minecraft, the very idea of having a say spawn base, especially one made out of wood, on top of a lava lake would scare the crap out of me. But two things happened. One, someone, and I have no idea who, came through a while back and covered the thing with obsidian. So I'm not really having to worry about that is an issue, but there is still a significant lava lake directly under my covered wagon. So what I've been doing is coming down into the lava. Let me put on my armor, save a little bit of space here. I think I have enough now. And slowly I've been bucketing out all the lava. Well, some of the lava. There's still a lot down there, but I needed some for the Art Museum's road. I'm trying to pick up as much as I can without actually going into the lava. That would be preferable. I don't think I actually need a whole bunch. And I'm going to get a full stack. There we go. So I have 9. I picked 9 because that let me do 3 rows at a time, back up to Canagadias. I think I probably should have done that before. I'm just going to going over old ground here. So what are we going to do today? Well, the first thing we're going to do is, like I showed you, we're going to finish off the road. Then I really want to put on the second floor, and also especially on the south wing of the other museum. That's going to be our goal for today. Shouldn't take too long, and it's raining. Okay, it's almost nighttime though, so I think I'm going to sleep through the night, and we're going to start in the morning with the second floor of the art museum. So be right back. And it's a bright and beautiful morning here on the Promine server. Perfect day for playing in the lava. Let's do this. So I could do this with my shovel. I've got a pretty good earth mover, which I think is efficiency 4, so a really good shovel. But just for safety's sake, I'm actually gonna knock out the grass blocks with the buckets here, and then replace that with that. Very careful not to accidentally drop things, because if it goes in the lava, it is gone. Gone, baby, gone. Cool. Now the tricky part. So I found what works best for me in terms of keeping this pattern straight in my head, and I actually may need to make more glass in a second, is going sort of backwards. So right here, this is definitely the white. So white stained glass. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's good. Next one up is the black stained glass. So that's 1, 2. So it's going to be 1 here, and that's going to be 1 here. So it goes like that, and then it goes like that. It's actually much easier when you do it on a flat surface as opposed to going up the stairs, but it is what it is. So now we're going to go with the gray. 1 here, 1, 2, here, here, and here. Then light glass, and 2, 1, 2, 1, and last one actually here is going to be the white, because it goes back to the beginning. Cool. So we now have a pretty much completed lava roadway up to the art museum. I may decide to change this over here because I don't really like this thing being one block now. This seems strange when you're going from transitioning from a 5 technically over to a 1. So I may knock out this and put in a second layer of polished andesite. In fact, I am going to do it. I'm going to do it right now, in fact. But if I do that, this is going to call for the earth mover, though. Oh, I don't know if you guys have been noticed while I was knocking out that lava that this is not this is stone brick on the sides, stone slabs on the top, but on the bottom, if you can see these pillars too, that's actually the red sandstone. So let me give you a better view of this. One thing I decided to do was install these two lamp posts. They're actually very similar to the one Space Nerd uses for his tower over there. So what you do is down over here, it looks pretty much like an ordinary road, and from up here, and if you were approaching from the village or something over that way, you kind of see the pillars over there. But this is the cool part. If you look at it from this way, you get all the red sandstone. And now this is the really cool part, which is kind of hard to see if like you have particles decreased. But if you get up close, you can see, yep, every one of these red sandstone blocks is directly above a lava source block. So this is an extraordinarily dangerous place to be when there's a creeper around. But it looks really cool, and it kind of almost looks like the lava changed the color of the sand. If you want to use your imagination, which if you play Minecraft, you probably do use your imagination. Let's go grab the polished andesite and get that path knocked out into a 2-lane. Oh, one thing I realized is kind of strange. The range of that beacon is kind of odd. See, sorry, where's that? Yeah, right now I do not have effect of the beacon up on the road. Although before you saw I was moving pretty quickly. That's because when I get here to the platform, this place. Wait for a second. It'll probably take a minute to work it, but yeah, apparently the speed bonus does affect you when you're. Yep, there it is. There, speed 2. You get it when you're standing here, but you do not get it when you're on the road. So this is pretty much right here the limit of that beacon. So kind of cool, in a sort of an irritating way. But I do not need to make any more glass. Where did I put? Nope, that's the sandstone, stone. Here we go, andesite. And I'm not gonna need that much. Maybe 12 to be safe. And just drop this in here. Oh, and I'm also going to need to take that out here. Question, should I change that? Yes, and it should be safe. There we go. So we have a transition over here, and I think, at this point, I kind of want to put that back in. In fact, I kind of want to close it up even more. I'm gonna think of it. Okay. So sorry for all the off-the-cuff building, but that is part of this particular series. We're playing vanilla, so vanilla is a lot of building, just like most of Minecraft. Here we go. Polished diorite. I needed 2. What I'm just gonna do is hit that and that. That and does that work? Not really. That kind of works. There we go. This sort of gives the illusion that it's a circle, even though it's not really a circle. It's sort of a kinked out L, but I like it. That works for me. I'm gonna put a torch over here for now. I think I may install another one of these lamps, or maybe one of those lamps installed down there, possibly here, and maybe one here when I get around to it. But like I said, the goal for today is I want to try and get the second floor up in here. So I'm just gonna get some reference materials together, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got my second screen up and running here, and that is gonna help me to navigate this area. What I'm looking for is a variation on what I did previously. The main difference is that actually it's basically switched. Come to think of it, what I did in my creative world was I had regular sandstone as the external walls, and I used the no, yeah, as the external walls, and I used the smooth sandstone as the internal walls. So I'm basically going to flip that, and as far as I can tell, I had three. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3 here, and then the next layer is going to be the red sandstone. And yeah, I've still got a lot of crap in my inventory right here. I could maybe use a different type of red sandstone. I may use I don't know, the chiseled. Let's see how it looks. Get a little bit more. Drop off some of this stuff. I got way too much of my inventory, including some lava buckets. Always nervous about having lava in my inventory. You know, just an important safety tip. Always respect the lava, or it will set you on fire. Let's get here. Oh, it's during night, but it should be safe. The only place I'm really worried about stuff spawning is for some reason right over there. I don't know why that is. These stairs are going to get replaced once I get a chance. But for now, this should work. So 3 high, and what I have before is just this, with a single layer of red sandstone. I want to see how this looks. Oh, I should have grabbed some more sandstone while I was at it. That looks pretty good. I like it actually. You get the solid effect from the smooth sandstone, and you get the broken up effect from the red sandstone. So I can live with that. Let's see, sandstone. So I think it's this, isn't it? Yes, that's it. Funny how you forget a lot of the aesthetic recipes from vanilla, because you don't use them that often. So I believe I'm going to make this thing a total of, not including the floor, 7 high. So let's go with 3. I can't actually build that much. I'm going to go 2 high here, and then put the third layer on top, and we'll see how that looks. I think it's going to turn out pretty well. It may seem a little regular, and that might just be the way it goes. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with the ceiling at this point. In fact, this actually isn't the ceiling. It's going to be in part the floor of the second floor. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, by the way, I am actually wearing my feather falling boots, so I think a little bit less damage from that. Not too shabby. Let's look at it from the outside. So you come up here, and it basically looks like a sandstone wall with a band. It looks boring. Yeah, this is way too boring for me. I appreciate that it's boring, but I don't really want it, especially because this is an art museum. I want it to have some kind of life to it. I'd almost rather have this on the inside, because the inside walls I do want to be pretty boring, because I want the focus on the inside to be in the art itself. So I may do that in here. Let me see here. So that's smooth. That's regular. I don't have any regular. The inside walls are going to be the same height as the other ones. So regular sandstone. Put this up here to get us up to a 3. And let's see how this looks with the. Is that sand? Yeah, that is sand. There we go, red sandstone. Alright. So this is how it would look on the inside. I'm kind of okay with this. Yeah. I can live with that. But I don't want to do it on the inside too. The outside, that is. Unless, if I remember correctly, the red sandstone does something weird when you make it into chiseled. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. Let me put it here. Yeah, it looks like a wither. That could be kind of fun to play with. Ooh, okay, that could work. I got an idea. What if because there we go, this thing is way too regular for me. What if I alternate? So let's say here, basically, I'm thinking every other block, I want to have it be chiseled red sandstone. I might need a couple more for this demonstration. Yeah, ran out. Okay, and because I want to go a little more over the top, it will still look essentially the same, but it will have a couple of important distinctions. And the distinction being that when you look at it from a distance, it looks normal, but when you look at it closely, you realize, wait a minute, that's not actually regular sandstone. That's the new stuff. That's chiseled stuff. So what I'm thinking is also, if we have it there and there, let's put one here. Let's basically make two each. Is that correct? Yeah. So put it chiseled here and there, and one. These two. I'm obviously not going to show you doing all of this, but I just want to get the general idea down. I like it. I like it. Here, look at it from a distance. There we go. Okay, now from the bottom of the road, you probably could not see that kind of detail, but when you get up here, you're like, oh, there's actual artwork in here. Oh, this is an art museum. That's why you have artwork on the walls. Cool. I like it. Me likey, long time. Okay, now for the inside, let me just double check this because I'm kind of concerned this is going to look a little too boring. Put a couple of stone things here that I can get up. Yeah, let's see. Putting up a test wall here. In a way, it's good. I'm using this wall because it's actually a corner. So you get not only the straightaway, but you get the. Yeah, ran out. Yeah. I like it. This works for me because you have sort of the polished wall, or a chiseled wall, actually. Polished and chiseled. Yes, actually, you have a polished and chiseled exterior wall here. And the interior wall is very rough. It's sort of like interesting. It's textured. It's almost, you can almost imagine it being, sponge paint or something. However, I am noticing something, as you probably noticed it too, is that once these things get this high, the light level changes because the light is coming from the floor with the torches right now. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to illuminate this thing so it illuminates both the bottom where the mobs spawn and also the top, so it doesn't look like you're entering a gloomy tomb. I don't want this to be a tomb. I want it to have life. I want it to be almost like the Metropolitan Art Museum in New York that I've been to many times. That place is old. It's got a lot of artifacts in there, but it feels modern. It feels like a place that was not so much unearthed as it was reconstructed. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a reconstructed art museum. So give me a couple of minutes and I'll knock out some more things here and see what it comes up with. Whew, I think I am just about done, and none too soon, as I actually have to run pretty soon and go to work. But as you can see, I've got a lot of this done. Almost complete, I think. And maybe a couple of interior walls I haven't finished yet, and I haven't quite figured out what to do with this wall. I might just build it up with stone brick, but I'll have to decide about that when I get a chance. But it is definitely, what was the word, serendipitous that I'm finishing now. I am very close to being out of red sand. And surprisingly, I had a chest full of sand, and it's not been enough. Spider, meet Pele. There we go. Alright, so I got quite a bit done here. This has been Kankadea on the Promine server, and I'll see you all next time.